Have you ever wondered how the beliefs of ancient philosophers continue to shape our world today? In the intricate tapestry of human history, philosophy holds a unique and vital thread. It's the discipline that questions, criticizes, systematizes, and rationalizes concepts fundamental to human existence, such as reality, existence, knowledge, values, reason, and more. At the heart of this vast field, three ancient Greek philosophers stand tall: Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle. Socrates, known as the father of Western philosophy, taught us the importance of self-knowledge and encouraged us to question everything. His famous quote, "The unexamined life is not worth living," still resonates with many today, urging us to introspect and understand our own beliefs, values, and purpose. Then there's Plato, a student of Socrates, who gave us the concept of ideal forms and the allegory of the cave, which challenges our perception of reality. His theories have profoundly influenced Western thought, offering us a new lens through which to view our world and our place within it. And we can't forget Aristotle, Plato's student, who gave us the theory of causality, ethics of virtue, and logic, setting the groundwork for many scientific and philosophical systems. His contributions continue to permeate various fields, from biology to politics, demonstrating the enduring relevance of his thoughts. These three philosophers from a time so distant, yet their teachings are as pertinent today as they were over 2,000 years ago. Their ideas have not only survived the passage of time, but have also shaped the course of Western thought. They continue to influence our ideologies, ethics, and even our scientific understanding, proving that philosophy is far from an archaic discipline. It is a living, breathing field that continues to evolve and grow with us, offering insights into the human condition and the universe around us. So, let's embark on this intellectual adventure, diving into the minds of these three philosophers, exploring their beliefs, their wisdom, and their timeless relevance. Let's dive deeper into the ideologies of these three philosophers and see how their ideas continue to influence us today. Plato, a student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle, has given us profound insights into the world of ideas. A cornerstone of Plato's philosophy is his theory of forms, which proposes that non-physical forms or ideas represent the most accurate reality. These forms are timeless, unchanging, and exist in a realm that is only accessible through intellectual reasoning, not sensory experience. For Plato, the world we perceive through our senses is just a shadow of these pure forms. Imagine a chair, for instance. Each physical chair we see or touch is merely an imperfect representation of the form of a chair, a perfect, unchangeable idea that exists in this higher realm of forms. Plato's views on knowledge and reality are intertwined with this theory. He believed that true knowledge comes from understanding these forms. The material world, according to him, is unreliable and deceptive. In contrast, the world of forms, understood through reason and intellect, provides us with certain and unchanging knowledge. Plato's philosophy also extended to politics. He proposed the concept of a philosopher king, a ruler who understands the world of forms and thus can govern with wisdom. The Republic, one of his most famous dialogues, explores this idea in detail. The influence of Socrates on Plato's work is significant. Socrates, as portrayed in Plato's dialogues, is a relentless questioner, always seeking to expose contradictions and stimulate deeper thinking. This Socratic method, as it is now known, became a key tool in Plato's philosophical investigations. Yet, despite his profound ideas and influence, Plato was not a dogmatic philosopher. His dialogues often end inconclusively, inviting us, the readers, to continue the philosophical inquiry. They challenge us to question, to doubt, and to seek wisdom, just as Socrates did. Plato's philosophy invites us to question our understanding of reality and the world of ideas. His insights, developed over 2,000 years ago, continue to shape our intellectual landscape, reminding us that philosophy is not just about finding answers, but also about asking the right questions. Socrates, the man who taught Plato, was known for questioning everything and everyone. A remarkable trait, isn't it? But this was not just idle curiosity. No, it was a method, a way of life, a philosophy. Socrates implemented a unique method of inquiry known as the Socratic method. This method involves asking a series of probing questions to expose contradictions in an individual's beliefs, urging them to question their assumptions and often leading to the realization that they know less than they thought. Now imagine a world where everyone adopted this method, where everyone questioned, probed and challenged. It would be a world of critical thinkers, wouldn't it? And that's precisely what Socrates promoted. Critical thinking, the ability to analyze, to question, to reason. He believed that the unexamined life was not worth living. Quite a bold statement, don't you think? But it just goes to show the value he placed on introspection and self-knowledge. Socrates was also a great proponent of ethics. He held that morality was not relative but absolute. He believed that virtue was the highest form of excellence and that it was within everyone's reach. He encouraged people to strive for moral goodness, not for wealth or power, but for the sake of goodness itself. Yet it was his belief in the importance of self-knowledge that truly set him apart. Know thyself, he would say. Socrates argued that true knowledge comes from within. He believed that we all possess innate knowledge, and through questioning and introspection, we can uncover this knowledge and lead a virtuous life. In today's world, where information is at our fingertips, where we are bombarded with opinions and perspectives, Socrates' teachings are more relevant than ever. They remind us to question, to seek truth, to strive for moral goodness, and above all, to know ourselves. Socrates' teachings continue to inspire us to question and seek truth. And as we delve into the teachings of Aristotle next, let's keep Socrates' wisdom in our hearts. The unexamined life is not worth living. After all, isn't life all about seeking truth, understanding, and wisdom? Aristotle, the student of Plato, has greatly influenced Western philosophy and science. A man of many talents, Aristotle's contributions span across various fields, from metaphysics to politics, from biology to poetry. His intellectual curiosity knew no bounds, and he left no stone unturned in his quest for knowledge. Unlike his teacher Plato, who was more focused on abstract ideas, Aristotle was an empiricist at heart. He believed in the importance of observation and experience. He encouraged the study of the natural world, using our senses to gather data and our reason to make sense of it. He would scrutinize the heavens, dissect animals, and ponder over the mysteries of life and death. His empirical approach laid the foundation for the scientific method we use today. When it comes to metaphysics, Aristotle was concerned with the nature of reality. He proposed that everything in the universe has a purpose, a final cause that guides its development. This cause, he believed, was not a divine being, but rather an inherent potential within each entity. A seed, for example, has the potential to become a tree, and that potential guides its growth. In the realm of ethics, Aristotle put forth the concept of eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing. He posited that a good life is one that is lived well, in accordance with virtue. Virtue, for Aristotle, was a mean between extremes, neither excess nor deficiency. It is about finding the right balance, the golden mean. Aristotle's contribution to logic is undeniable. He developed a system of syllogistic reasoning where conclusions are drawn from a set of premises. This system has been the backbone of deductive reasoning for centuries. His influence on biology, politics, and poetry is equally profound. He studied and classified numerous species, outlined the structure of a good government, and wrote extensively about the art of tragedy. Aristotle's philosophy encourages us to observe, reason, and understand the world around us. His legacy is a testament to the power of human curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. Though they lived in the same era, Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle had distinct philosophies. Let's start with Plato, a student of Socrates. He proposed the existence of two realities, the world of ideas and the world of senses. Plato believed that the world of ideas, which is unchanging and eternal, is more real than the world of senses, which is temporary and changing. On the other hand, Socrates, the mentor of Plato, was more focused on ethics and morality. He believed that knowledge is virtue and ignorance is the root of all evil. For Socrates, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding was the highest form of human endeavor. In contrast, Aristotle, a student of Plato, was an empiricist who believed that knowledge comes from experience. He argued that reality is not divided into two worlds, as Plato suggested, but is one unified whole. He believed that observing the world and using logic and reason is the best way to understand it. When it comes to ethics, all three philosophers had different views. Plato believed in justice and the idea of a perfectly just society. Socrates, however, focused more on individual morality and the idea of the good life. Aristotle, in contrast, proposed the idea of the golden mean, suggesting that virtue lies between extremes. Despite their differences, these three philosophers have collectively shaped our understanding of the world. In essence, Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle have left us with a rich philosophical legacy. Plato's ideals, Socrates' dialectic method, and Aristotle's empirical approach form the bedrock of Western thought. Each philosopher, in his unique way, questioned the nature of knowledge, reality, and morality. These inquiries continue to shape our understanding of the world, influencing fields as diverse as ethics, science, politics, and education. Their philosophies continue to inspire us to question, explore, and understand our world.